Hey YouTube, it's your girl Kivonshe and welcome back to my channel. So as you can tell by today's title, I'm going to be doing a first impression slash a mini review as we go along of the first ever black owned clean beauty brand to hit Sephora, and that is LYS Beauty. I haven't looked up what LYS stands for. I figure we can go with things like love your skin, love yourself, let you sit with us, whatever, but LYS Beauty. So we're just gonna get right into this review and this first impression because I don't want this to be a long video per se, but we'll see. So I definitely forgot that I had turkey sausages left over from breakfast and it's lunchtime. So I love to eat. As I do more videos and when I move and I get more space and I can do like mukbang videos and stuff like that, you'll see I will throw down on some food. Alright, so first let's get into the packaging. Look at this. This is the foundation. This is the lip serum. And this is how they package their bronzers as well as setting powders. So I'm here for the triangle shape and everything like that. Let's go down the list of prices. So we have the Triple Fix Serum Foundation, and this retails for, it's not on here, I believe it's $22. Why wouldn't it be on my invoice? These companies love setting you up so that you don't have all your information. And yes, I'm gonna blame it on them because why isn't it on my invoice? Let's see. Yep, foundation was $22. The bronzer, and you know it's bronzer because it's brown on the outside of the packaging, was $18. The Triple Fix setting powder, $18. And then the lip treatment is $12. So let's just open this up. So let's talk about the prices real quick. So everybody typically talks about, you know, affordable pricing and then like high-end pricing. I would say looking at the prices of LYS Beauty, it's what I would categorize as accessible. Meaning, you know, can everybody afford to spend $22 on a foundation? No, maybe they can't. Maybe it's not in their budget. But is it accessible to literally everyone? Yes, $22 is an accessible price versus, let's say Gucci just came out with a foundation and their foundation is $68. High end. And then you have e.l.f. who has a $6 foundation, which is fire, which is affordable. So I would just categorize LYS Beauty as accessible. So this is the bottle that the foundation comes in. It is very luxurious looking, frosted glass, still on brand with the triangular shape, and it's rose gold. I cannot wait to get my new place because I'm probably going to be one of those people that buys like another one just to have in my background because it's very aesthetically pleasing. I got this in the shade DN5, so it's a deep neutral. Does it say anything? It's a light to medium coverage foundation which is infused with skincare. So like hyaluronic acid and turmeric. And turmeric definitely helps with dark spots and pores and fine lines. Use a small amount onto clean, moisturized, or primed skin with a sponge or foundation brush and build as desired. Next we have the No Limits Matte Bronzer, and I got this in the shade Courage, which is tan. Again, lovely, very luxe packaging and super lightweight. It comes with a mirror, which I watched three reviews, and one of them was with Maya Galore, and she talks about how she likes mirrors in her products, but I would have to agree with her and say that the shape of the mirror could be different. So whereas like maybe the wider piece up here, and so if this was the mirror and this was the bronzer, then I would be able to see more of my face. But this is a shade. I got this shade because I still have not bought Coco Naughty at all, and at this point I probably won't. I have Mocha Mommy, and then I have a bunch of other bronzers that's in between, but I felt like this is a nice brown shade that I could work with, especially because I haven't been outside as much because of the pandemic. So it's not too deep, and it's definitely not as dark as the one that I've been using, which is the e.l.f. one. So as you can see, this is a little deep. So I just kind of wanted to get something that I can go ham on, but wouldn't be ridiculously crazy. Next we have the Triple Flex Translucent Setting Powder, and I got mine in the shade Banana. I like Despicable Me. Random fact, it's my text tone for my phone. Ooh. This is like a true banana. There's only like one banana setting powder that I have, and it's from Wet n Wild, and it's more like a brown banana. This is like a banana. Oh, it smells like a banana Laffy Taffy, so artificial banana, but I like it. And lastly, we have the Speak Love Glossy Lip Treatment Oil, which can also double as so it's a gloss, but you can use it overnight as a lip mask. And it still even has a little triangle plastic packaging. Ooh, and it has like a little stopper in here that goes inside the lip piece so that it doesn't like spill all over the place. So I'm gonna use this now because my lips are dry as hell. Doesn't smell like anything. It's thick enough definitely to double as a overnight lip treatment, so we'll see. It's kind of sticky, but I don't know. We'll wait till we get to the end. Alright, so I've already primed and moisturized my skin. Two products that I did not get. One was on purpose and one was because it sold out. So I did not get the blush because they were sold out and I really wanted it. So I'm definitely gonna have to try purchasing that again and just use it in another one of my videos where I use new products because I have a bunch of stuff coming in. And second, I did not purchase their primer. So I watched 3 reviews. I watched Andrea Renee, Ohema, both of Ohema's reviews, and Maya Galore. And what I gathered from the primer in those reviews is that the primer does not pair well with the actual LYS foundation, which is weird because most primers and foundations within the same brand typically complement each other very well. But Maya Galore is the only one who I saw use the primer with Huda foundation and it didn't like grip or separate, but then when she used it with the LYS foundation, it did exactly what it was doing with Andrea Renee and Ohema Bonsu, and it was like gripping and separating the foundation. So I wasn't about to do all of that because Andrea was real dedicated with that review. Okay, she had to wipe her face like 3 times. I ain't doing that. So I'm just shaking it up and I'm gonna put some on my face. It comes with a pump. I'm gonna do one side with a brush and then the other side with a sponge that I did not wet. So I'm looking at it right now and it's not super runny, so that's good. And I don't know, I didn't read if it was cooling or anything like that, but it's definitely a cooling sensation on my face. And I'm a stipple girl. I like to stipple it in with the brush first to just kind of spread it out as best as I can. And then we're going to go ahead and buff and blend that out. So first impression on the shade match, I did this online. I do know that my undertones are neutral. If I don't see anything neutral, I'll definitely get golden because I can correct it with neutral concealers and things of that nature. But baby, look at my face. It don't look like I put anything. I've gotten so much better with my shade matches. Alright, so if this really does stand for Love Your Skin, I'm gonna look at the end because I love making up stuff. If it really does stand for Love Your Skin, let me tell you something. They did that. I'm impressed. Like, this is crazy. I'm gonna go on this side with the sponge. And I didn't even wet my sponge. I'm kind of mad. Kind of mad about it. But I'm not about to get up. Let's see. With the sponge, let me just give it a second. Okay, I would say with the sponge, it's kind of sitting a little bit more, to me, full coveragey on the skin versus being buffed in with the brush. So I think I like the brush finish. So I'm gonna go ahead and buff that in. And as always, I typically skip my nose. I try to get like that portion, but I don't really get my nose that much these days. This, I be like slouching and shit. I can't wait to move and get an actual chair. Lord. Get into the flawlessness. And it definitely has like a nice luminous look. My
Miss Jackson.
I'm glowing. So we're just gonna add another pump because it's buildable and I want to build it. And I'm being super messy. I need to get one of those little hand things so I can just pump it out on that and not mess up the bottle. But I'm definitely gonna clean this off because the bottle is super pretty. Y'all, just look at this. It's so luminous. I don't even remember the last time I did a video where y'all were this close. That's crazy. All in my grill. Don't look, that blonde, that ghost bond glue is coming off and this wig will be off probably today. But this is my favorite wig. I wish I kept the name. It's in one of the videos where I did like the Valentine's Day. I want to say that I kept that bag. If I kept it, it'll be in the description box. So I'm liking it as it's sitting. There's a little bit of like oxidizing going on, but I'm not upset. It's so pretty. I'm gonna keep y'all this close because y'all just need to see this glow. Like, alright, so I went ahead and applied concealer. So if it ain't a new product, I'm not talking about it. I'm not giving details about it. Yeah, but I'm still keeping y'all close because this luminous, oh, I love it. So we're gonna go ahead and set underneath the eyes and everywhere that I put concealer with the banana powder. I'm gonna go in with a brush first, just to kind of and we're setting underneath the eyes because that I deal with creases, and I want to just set this first. And set the concealer that's on my eyelids. Set my nose. This might be better if you use a brush. However, not a brush, a sponge. But I kind of like that even though it's banana, it's still like super translucent. And the brush kind of gives just a lighter hand. And this is where having the triangle be facing this way, I'm gonna just use it like that. Okay. Is it the best? I can't tell right now. I would definitely have to see how my concealer holds up, or if it breaks apart or anything like that. But the formulation of it, I feel like I can keep going all damn day and it not get super cakey or super powdery. I don't feel anything on my face. Like, I literally was pressing it in here just to see if any product was coming up, and it was. So there's that. I'm gonna go ahead and set the rest of my face though before I go in with the primer. Not the primer, the bronzer. Or my eyelashes are getting on my nerves. It's like one right there bothering me. So I kind of wish that they did like a full complexion release. So a concealer. I guess I could have used a darker setting powder for all over the face, but it's something different about like a face setting powder and then like, I don't know. It probably ain't no difference. I don't know. I can't believe my battery's about to die already. What the fuck? Alright, let me see if I can get this bronzer in at least on one side before the battery dies. Okay. It's doing some things. Alright, so I just went ahead and finished my face while my battery's charging a little bit. But I'm going to give my final thoughts on how I feel about LYS Beauty. And you probably can already tell based on my reactions from the video earlier. Yeah, so let's just go through this one by one. The foundation. So y'all been seeing in my y'all been seeing in my videos, like, I don't think any video I've done this year you've ever seen me set my face with a setting spray. I kind of just stopped doing it. I have oily skin, and typically I just finish everything off with powders. However, in order to combat my face getting ridiculously dry or my skin just overproducing oils, I make sure that I just moisturize like crazy, because I know that eventually all of the powder products that I put on is just gonna melt into my face, and I don't need the setting spray to make my face like extra greasy or anything like that. With that being said, it doesn't even look like I have on powder. This, I didn't see anything on the box that claimed that it's a luminous finish, but it is so luminous, and the foundation just absorbed into my skin. Like, I see my skin, and y'all saw in the video, like, My skin ain't perfect, but like it's not terrible. And this basically is just skin enhancing. Like, I can't believe this is a foundation. And the bottle is ridiculously cute. It's super luxe. It feels really nice. This is definitely going into my everyday makeup. Like, this is flawless. It's definitely giving me rare beauty vibes, except without all the extra like oils and stuff. And I don't think I found a foundation match that's super duper close in Rare Beauty. The one that I have, everything kind of pulls red. So D, if you watch me and we're similar shades, this is DN5, Deep Neutral Numero 5. Okay. Next we're gonna go into the banana powder brilliance. So the triple fix translucent setting powder in the shade banana. When my battery died, basically everything as far as the complexion products were already on my face. So the foundation's been on for at least an hour. Setting powder has been on for at least about 30 minutes. 45 minutes. I don't see any creasing. It's not just sitting on my skin. Although I do notice I have super giant pores on my nose. Like, nothing's separating, but because I don't put foundation on my nose, I probably should have put foundation on my nose. Because it's a super light coverage foundation, I can see all of my pores. But for me, that kind of just enhances the whole this is my skin type situation. So I'm not mad. I don't look powdery. Must have. Then the bronzer, so my battery died as I was putting the bronzer on, but y'all saw that it was basically on this side of my face. And let me tell you, so this is in the shade Courage, aka tan. I think this is a third to last. I was going back and forth between the third to last and the second to last, and I'm glad I went with something that was closer to my skin tone, because I feel like my skin tone because I feel like it gives me a more natural bronze than like a forced bronze look. And I just feel like my face looks perfect. My face looks perfect, y'all. Like, I can't stop. The way my everyday makeup box is literally about to be replaced from like what I got right now to these products is crazy. And I think that they're definitely good enough to be travel sized. 1 fluid ounce, y'all already know, you know, whenever we start getting on the planes and stuff like that, it's well below the TSA allowed fluid ounces. So definitely gonna be traveling with that. It's perfect for me. Again, if you are somebody who uses me as a shade reference, then I got DN5, the shade tan for the bronzer, and banana for the translucent setting powder. But if you want to get the actual one that's translucent or something that's closer to your face, it's not heavy, it's not cakey, so do what you need to do. And also it's interacting very well with the primer that I used and the elf set and prime stuff. And I didn't get the blush, but I did use the Wander Beauty blush because they do have a cream blush in their line, and I got one that's closer to the color that I wanted. So in case y'all don't remember, this is the Wander Beauty. It's a very pink and it's a cream blush. So I want to mention that because LYS Beauty has a cream blush, and a lot of people put cream underneath when they set everything. So if you put on like a cream or a liquid foundation, they'll put the blush on and then the powders, because typically you don't add cream on top of powders. But this foundation and the setting powder absorbed so well into the skin that when I put the blush on top, it did not compromise anything. Like, it felt like I was putting it on my skin versus on top of a powder. So whatever formula that they use for this, yes. Again, with the primer, y'all can watch those videos. The primer did not work well with the foundation, and I'm glad I did not go that route because I had no hiccups today and I'm in love with this look. Okay, real quick, I forgot to mention the lip. Okay, so I think this said it was $12. It's the Speak Love Glossy Lip Treatment Oil. So throughout the video, my lips stayed juicy, as you saw. The only thing I did to put on top of it was this Wet n Wild High Shine Mega Last. It's like a tinted lip balm. It's not super red at all. And then I use the e.l.f. Plumping Gloss over it just to kind of tone it down, because it's a super cute, girly, like popsicle-y look. So the balm, you can take it or leave it. I like the juiciness of it. I like how it absorbs into the lips and just keeps them plush. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, those are the 4 products that I got. Again, there is a, why can't I think? I need to eat. There is a primer that I didn't get, which I probably will try it. Now that I saw Maya Galore's review and using the primer with another product, I might just get the primer and I'm gonna go on their website, which I'll put in the description box, and purchase the blush. I kind of want to get all of them, but I told somebody that I would stop purchasing makeup. I have a problem. Alright, so that is going to be it for today's video. Wrapping up my review and my first impressions. Definitely, like I said earlier, this is an accessible brand with the look and feel of a luxury brand. So it's definitely worth the price. It's black owned and it's clean. So for those of you who don't really know what clean beauty is, basically they're not putting like all this extra junk in there that's gonna irritate the skin, especially for those of you who have sensitive skin. Clean beauty brands literally go into the vegan and it's cruelty free and no parabens or anything like that, so it's healthy for you. And they also have skincare infused in the products, so even when you're doing your regular routine, your face is still gonna look beautiful and luxurious and luminous, and you're just gonna look flawless all day. I don't know, I'm not gonna promise that I'm gonna keep this on all day to see how it works, because with my dog and with my son, I be planning on coming back and then I never make it. So this is gonna wrap up today's video. I hope that you liked it, and if you were someone who was leaning on purchasing from this brand, I hope that this helped you make a good decision, a smart and accessible decision. I'm not gonna tell you what to do with your money, but you need to buy it. And that's gonna wrap up today's video. See you in my next one. Bye.